Hello folks, Bill Blair here with FreeRideMotoSports. I'm here today to talk about setting up your Harley-Davidson stock radio system for intercom and CB use using our headsets. First thing you want to be sure is to get familiar with your radio, the intercom and CB use before you head out down the road. Not only get used to the radio, but get it set up and working and ready to go in all your settings before you go down the road. I highly recommend that. You don't want to be riding down the road and be distracted by the menus and navigating from intercom to CB. First thing I'm going to do is put the bike in accessory mode. What this is going to do is allow me to talk to you without the engine running, so you'll be able to hear what I'm doing, and you'll also want to set up in the same way. This allows you to be able to hear the audio changes you're making a little better. So I'm turning on accessory mode. And as you can see, the bike's coming on, radio's coming on. I've got it set to CD right at the moment, so it's reading my CD and getting ready to play. For the setup process, I want to turn this down, so I'm going to turn it down right now. This is the radio volume, because we're in the radio mode, so I'm turning the radio down. What most people don't realize is how confusing this is you've got so many volumes. You've got a radio volume, a separate intercom and CB volume. You'll also have separate volumes for both of the headsets, front and rear, when you're using headsets. So are you confused yet? That's a lot of volumes. And that's generally where most people have the problem setting up for headset use. Okay, so this is the premium headset from FreeRideMotoSports. This is the inline volume knob. A lot of folks get confused with the inline volume knob. It's got a nice little clip here, clip onto your shirt. It's got a volume knob. What I like to do is turn this volume knob all the way up. As you can see, I'm rotating it. You can see the direction indicator going bigger is louder. So I turn that all the way up. I generally use the volume on my handlebars. That's just kind of a quick thing if you stop at a stoplight and your buddy wants to talk to you, and this is a little faster than hitting the down switch on your handlebars. The other thing you want to note here is your position indicator here needs to be in the middle or the minus position. The cross here with the 0 around it, the 0 with the slash through it, is the mute switch. It's the mute side. So if you got it on that, the mic won't work. If you got it on the plus, that won't work. That's a high gain, won't work on the Harleys. That's for another system that we work with. Right now, you want to be in the middle or the minus position. So now I'm going to plug up the headset to the bike. Now that we've got it plugged up, if you notice, we still got sound through the main speakers. It's not magic. We've got to tell the bike that the headset is plugged up. And how you do that is with this switch right here labeled speaker. As you can see on the 2007, all the way down is the external speakers. Might be a little different on yours, but it's a 3-ray rocker switch, so you only got 3 chances to get this right. All the way down is the speaker. In the center, you can still hear the speakers running. A lot of folks think, well, that center doesn't do anything. Well, it just did. It turned my intercom on and CB on through the headsets, but allows the music to still play through the external speakers. The all the way up position is now everything through the headsets. You can see on the indicator here that it's in headset mode. Okay, now we'll get to the intercom setup. Okay folks, we plugged the headset up. Now we need to go into intercom. I can hear the music still pretty loud, so I'm going to turn that down. As you can see there on the radio, we've got a front and rear volume, and I'm turning that down. We're still in the radio volumes, so that's just the music. So I'm just turning the music down. Has nothing to do with the intercom or CB volume at this point. But now we're going to get into the intercom. To enter the intercom setup, you want to go to the INT button. On the 07, it's right here, but on yours it'll be labeled INT, whether it's a different location or not. So once I'm in INT, you can see that the number 1 key turns on and off the intercom. You can see as I push it, it's changing right here to say on or off. We want that on. Now you can see now that we're in the intercom, if I use the plus and minus, see these volumes are different. I had that one turned all the way down. Now it's turned all the way up. Because I'm in intercom, these are separate. So the front and rear volume knobs right now are operating the intercom because we're in intercom setup. So if I go back to the back, I'm going back to the back console here, you can see I'm turning the rear volume up and down. This would be the passenger's right hand side volume control. So I'm turning those up and down. I'm just going to leave them all the way up for right now. I can adjust those later according to however I want. That's going to be really loud, but that might be where we want it. The next thing we're going to do is the Vox setup. Vox setup is the voice activation. So voice activation, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push the Vox up to plus all the way. It says Vox open. That means it's transmitting all the time. We don't really want to transmit all the time, just when we talk. So I'm going to come back one notch for now. So that's full, which says open. Come back one notch. You can see the Vox is off. Now I'm going to put the headset on. Turn it off. Back up. This is our behind the neck headset. Again, this is our premium headset. It's our most popular headset. Why? It's so light, easy to use. It sounds absolutely great. It's compact, folds up really easy. It's got a nice little carrying case so you can put it in the case, throw it in your bag. It works really good. It doesn't work by pressure. So see this? It's hinged. So it doesn't pressure your head to be held on. It actually goes around your ear. So that's what holds it on. So you can see as I put it on here, you're going behind the head and up and over the ear right here. So that's going to hold it on. There's no way that can come off. No amount of force is going to tear that off without pulling my ears off. So I'm going to move the finger or the microphone where I want, about one finger away from my mouth. Now we're going to move the camera over where you can actually see the Vox working while I'm talking. Okay, now we're still in intercom mode. I've set up my Vox again to one notch off open. I usually ride at 2 notches on open, but for now I'm going to leave it on 1. As you can see, it's highlighting Vox. That's while I'm talking into the mic, so it's actually transmitting while I'm talking. I'm going to hit intercom again, and that's going to take us out to the main radio setup. Again, that's INT, and that just simply toggles back out to here. And you can see here on the INT, it's toggling on and off as I'm talking. Now, as I'm talking, it's pulling the music down in my ears, so I can hear myself talking all the time. Another way to transmit is to use your PTT or push to talk button right here. If you push in on this, you're transmitting all the time. So this is also how you transmit on your CB. So when you're keying the mic on your CB, you're going to use your PTT button. But that'll also talk to your passenger as well. And again, that's just showing that the INT button is coming on and off as I'm talking to you. And the volumes are, again, inside the intercom menu. When in here, your volumes turn up and down to allow you, that's the actual volume that you're hearing in your speakers. The last thing I want to show you is your CB setup. It's really similar to the intercom setup. It does not do Vox. You use PTT only for your CB, so that's the only difference. There's no Vox control for your CB. To get into there, I'm going to exit back out to the main menu, and then I'm going to go into the COM menu. This button labeled COM. That's our CB. You can see once we're in here, the number 1 is going to turn on and off. So I've turned the CB on. It's on channel 19. You can change your channels up and down. You know how to do that, right? But when you key your mic, here you're actually transmitting on your CB. If you see where it says channel 19 there, it's actually highlighted when I'm pushing the button. But it's not highlighting when I'm talking. However, the intercom light is coming on. That's letting you know your intercom's transmitting. And then this is letting you know that you're transmitting on CB and intercom. I hope this little short video helped you set up your CB and intercom system for use with headset. Thanks for watching. There's going to be more videos pretty soon for other stuff, other products that we've got. So thanks for watching. Thanks for using our products at FreeRide Motorsports. And until next time, we'll see you on the road.